basically what we'll do is we'll just talk away, and I'll ask you a few questions, and we'll get into the swing of things, and then if there's something that you feel you want to say or put across, well then now's the time to do it. Okay. Other than that, this interview is really for you, just to have a record of where you're at the moment, and I like doing it, so I like talking to people and all the rest of it. Okay. And meeting new people, and it's nice to meet you, Steve.
Nice to meet you,
I didn't even know
Brian.
your second name yet.
Ross.
Ross, oh that's right, oh yeah, of course, yeah, Ross. And mine is Hartnett, as I was telling you. Which you
Special name.
You turned Hartnett into Hartnett.
Yeah, that was just, I like to play word games, because you see, the thing is, what's going on with me is I've got some sort of a weird connection to something that I like to call the collective consciousness, Jung's collective consciousness.
Okay.
And, a lot of people won't believe in it, and other people will believe in it, and, there's no right and wrong, it's just what's appropriate for them,
But you believe in it, it's real to you.
I don't believe in it, I believe in myself. And that's the whole point, is not believe in anything you see, right? But listen to everything and hear everything and see as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And if you miss something, it's not important, because you've seen what you need to see for you. So what life seems to be about for me, this is my language, so it won't be correct for anybody listening or talking or whatever, right? So it's me. What's right for me is to go out into the world and interact with as many people as I can.
Okay.
Now, because they're all different, they've all got their own perspectives, they've all got their own place, and they're unique. You can't be anybody but themselves. Well, they can choose to go and pretend to do stuff this way or that way and get engaged in distractions. And distractions are great fun. And that's why they're there. They're meant to be fun. They're not meant to be miserable.
Yeah.
But we can choose to have miserable distractions as well, like the news and panic in the world, banks, and this, that, and the other. And that's all fine, and it's all appropriate, and it's all really good. All of it. Or it's all really evil. All of it. But it's all appropriate depending on the situation. And why is evil appropriate? Well, it's appropriate because some people need to be frightened into moving away from the bad shit and into the nice shit. Okay. And it's still just shit.
So you think that people should try to be more positive rather than concentrating on a lot of the sort of negative stuff like the banks going down and stuff like that? And there's more important things in life than worrying about money and stuff like that. So.
Well, it's not like that the banks are less important than the great stuff, which is also important. They are not important. It's all just is. It just is. You know, somebody like, let's talk about God for religious language. Yeah. In religious language, God would say something like, I am, because that's his name. Yeah. And on the human level, we say I am, because we're little gods. And we use smaller letters. Yeah. And we use bigger letters. And you'll look on the internet, you'll see this everywhere. Seriously, go and look on the internet and look for it. Wikipedia has it. If you find I am in capital letters.
What do we look up on Wikipedia? God, is it?
I am.
Just I am.
Type in I am, most pages on the internet with I am or something, I can't remember. But it's there, and there's loads of it.
That's God, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not. Well, it is and it isn't. Because I am capitals is invoking the all that is. Yeah. I mean, God is a terrible word because everybody's got their own meaning, right? Here's a little word game for you with God.
Okay.
Okay, so what is God? God is a sort of a
G-O-D.
G-O-D. What is he to you? What's he to you?
It's an overdose of G.
And is G great or is
G force?
Is G great or ghastly?
Force.
You know,
the God force.
The God force. So look, you know, just spin it around. God turns into dog.
If you God.
What do dogs do? They protect the people in the house. They're protected.
Well, I see the flip side of God as dog. I mean, there are two halves of the same.
So does that mean that a dog is Satan? No, it doesn't mean that it's Satan.
No, but I believe that I have this theory. Now, this is your interview, but I have this theory that light travels up. Okay, and that essentially, even though there's a status quo in the world, and in terms of time, we're moving so slowly that it's unlikely we'd ever even notice in a million years maybe any progress, forwards or backwards or whatever. But it does seem that despite the status quo, that we are tending to travel upwards as regards our consciousness and our progress in the world. I mean, we're not living in caves anymore, and it's only a flash or a flash in the pan that we're actually here where we are, sitting here with cameras and electricity and all the rest of it. You know.
Comfort.
So if the light is travelling upwards, in some ways we're travelling very fast. We're pissing along, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we are. We're getting
so
very
maybe
close.
Perhaps maybe we're travelling a bit too fast at the moment. And no.
It's never too fast or too slow. It just is. So it's more or less appropriate. You know.
I think it's a bit fast sometimes. You know?
Yeah. So it's not appropriate to be fast for you because you're in a condition of shit slowing down a bit and just kind of relaxing. And to be honest, if you want to find your true self, and really that's what this is my message. The thing I really want to get across to people is that we're all gods, but we're small gods because we're all big gods split up. And if you put all of us back together, you don't make the big God, because there's more than that in big God. God is everything, right? And the word is inappropriate or more appropriate depending on what you believe yourself. So it doesn't really matter, and nothing really matters, and it's just going to occur. Something will occur, and you have a choice to aim for a better thought or a worse thought, you know. And so, you know, you're sitting in a traffic jam, you know, and you're sitting there frustrated. I need to get to work. I need to get to work because somebody's going to give you grief. You start thinking these negatives, or you could be sitting there in the traffic jam thinking, "Ooh, check her out, man! Nice rack," you know. Or you might not see a nice rack, but you might see a sign that says,